Today I'm going to be talking about my internship, which was at Project Hope. Um, so some background info. Project Hope is an HIV/AIDS prevention and support service. There are two locations, Eagleville and Pottstown. I was an intern at the Eagleville location. Project Hope is a part of Family Services. So Family Services is a big building and it has prison reentry programs. They have Project Hope, and they have resources for people that are struggling with homelessness. So, what Project Hope does is that they provide medical case management services, HIV and STD testing, prevention, education, and outreach for Montgomery County. During my internship, I met a lot of great people and I had a lot of great connections. Most importantly, my supervisor at Project Hope, her name was Vivian Schlor, and she graduated with a psych degree. She wasn't a social worker, but there was one social worker in the office who was part time, so I never really got to talk to her a lot. But when I did, she really helped me out and she helped me kind of navigate where I want to go out of college. Um, so yeah, Vivian was great. She gave me a lot of opportunities, and we had a really good relationship. I could come to her if I was feeling like if I was being underworked or pushed too much, and she just helped me out. So Kayla and Maria were the caseworkers in my office. I was with them the most. They helped me out a lot. I would go on house visits with them. I would sit in on client meetings with them, but it was important to ask the client first if they were comfortable with an intern sitting in, and most of them were. It was actually pretty nice to see that a lot of the clients, a lot of them wished me luck in school, and it just meant a lot to me. Um, so yeah, Caitlin and Maria were awesome, and they gave me a lot of advice and tips too on what I want to do out of college. I was with Anna a lot. She is Project Hope's STD expert, and she's also their bilingual caseworker. She was really important in the office. We had a lot of Hispanic speaking individuals come in for help, and obviously I couldn't help them, or a lot of people in the office couldn't help them. But um, Anna, I followed her a lot, like going places. She set up a lot of tables at different events, and she was just overall she was close to my age. She just graduated college, and she was just overall a really good support system I had coming into work every Tuesday and Thursday. So events that I attended at Project Hope, honestly, when I first got into Project Hope, I didn't think I would be doing as much as I did. And I'm so glad that I did get this opportunity to learn so much. I came into this not really knowing a lot about HIV and AIDS. I just knew the stigma around it. And my coworkers and just like people that I interacted with taught me so much more, that there is a horrible stigma around it, and these people are just like everyone else and they need help just like what everyone else does, and support. So there was a lot of events that I attended that helped me um, helped me really navigate where I wanted to go after college. So I actually represented Family Services at the 2020 census meeting at the Montgomery County Courthouse, and I just I went there and I had to sign in, and it was a whole big ordeal. But at the end of it, I got to talk to the head of the census, and she gave me a lot of information that I took back to Family Services. I got a lot of brochures, and I just made our name like prominent there. And I got a lot of good feedback from Vivian from that, so that was fun. And I also a lot of the target was on me because I was the only college student there, and their main goal was to get college students to start counting themselves for the census. Because with the census, for every person not counted, that's about $2,500 that we're not gonna get for places like Project Hope, so it was important for me to go there. Um, the other event was a parenting seminar for single parents. I went to this event with Anna, and we set up a family services Project Hope table. Um, we had a lot of people come up to our table, surprisingly, and she is our STD expert. So she had a little presentation about how family services is a free testing area. Also, that it's anonymous, so you coming in will get you help, and you won't have to tell anyone. Um, and it was a big hit at that, and I got to just sit on like besides Anna and help people that had questions and give out brochures and give them Vivian's information to contact them. Um, so the next event that I attended was a nutritionist counseling for individuals with HIV and AIDS. This was at the Norristown Library, and um, a nutritionist visits our clients about once every 3 months, and she comes and they all have questions for her since the immune system is completely messed up with having HIV and AIDS, so they have to be very careful on like what they eat. So I got to work one on one with a nutritionist and help her out and try to learn more and more um, about the foods that you really shouldn't eat while having HIV/AIDS. And I didn't even know that that was a thing. So it was really cool to be alongside her and Vivian and teach people about nutrition. So what I was going to do before um, the COVID-19 pandemic, I was really excited to help our clients fill out Section 8 housing forms. A lot of the population that we deal with are lower class, and they, about one third of them are actually homeless. And a lot of them do not know how to read or do not know how to do basic things like fill out paperwork, drive. So it was really important that I held that um, meeting for Section 8 housing forms, but unfortunately, we never got to do that. Um, I also got to, well, I was going to hold an event table for Project Hope with the mayor of Bridgeport. I am from Bridgeport, so me and Vivian talked with him, and we were going to set up a table at the Tap House. It's a restaurant in Bridgeport for more information on Project Hope. It was really cool to interact with the mayor and teach him about Project Hope and show him that people actually need this resource and that we need to get over the stigma of HIV and AIDS. And he was awesome with it. And unfortunately, that event got canceled. So that was a bummer. And what I was going to do is more one-on-one client interaction. My internship was a lot of one-on-one, but I was with another caseworker the whole time, which was fine. They were awesome. They always let me talk. But hopefully in the future, I would like to do some more one-on-one client interactions. But yeah, that's it.